Yes, my beautiful family, my good people, my pillars in these streets, I welcome you once again to my YouTube channel. My name is Kamanja underscore KE. This is my channel. Feel most welcome and feel most at home. So let me open with greetings. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning from wherever you'll be watching me from. Remember, I'm doing this from East Africa, Kenya, to be very specific, Nyaboanse village. And I always talk for the village, and I talk from the village. So guys, welcome and feel most comfortable in this channel as we enjoy together. Before I start, may I take this few seconds to say thank you a million times to my supporters, people who are my pillars in the streets, people who support me with all their heart. God bless you, and God continue keeping you there just for me. And those guys who watch me silently, guys, you are the big men, you are the big guys. Your support is also very much appreciated from my side. Guys, I got a good story for you. I remember my channel, I'm always doing a bit of reactions, like reactions before I find something different to do. So I'm here. I want to analyze and I want to give out my own opinions about this one guy. It's Ernest Chalo Nyangoko. That is the person. Actually, like, I want to give my own opinions according to what he is putting on in the streets. Nyangoko is coming out loud, like it's Ernest. He's coming out loud, like he's ranting. Yes, I can say he's just ranting. And in his rants, malice, jealousy is the first elements that we detect from those rants that he's making. Am I saying that he's pooing? He's doing what we call verbal diarrhea. He's just talking because he wants to get off with 25-minute video. Guys, so today I have, it's Ernest from the village, the person who calls himself the real son of the soil. We don't know others where we belong. He is out and he wants, like, just imagine somebody like Ernest lecturing King Marwa, lecturing our travel commando. What does he has? Guys, somebody with empty minds, somebody who cannot think beyond his noses, somebody who cannot, like, see far from his body, is here ranting and trying to tell us that he's lecturing I am underscore Marwa. Guys, it's a very big shame to have such a people in the village. Sometimes I look at them, guys, and I'm like, guys, I don't want to go further. Actually, let us first listen to this. It's Ernest Chalo Nyangoko. Let us first listen to him. Let us feel like, let us give him some airtime, guys. Let us get something from what he was ranting from.
Why are you insulting us? That's the way you can't see anyone leeching from lazy gang or leeching from reaction that coming to support you. Never. You are saying that we are eating from you. Okay. How about you? Tell me, do you have any other job that you do apart from YouTube each and every day? YouTube, is it a job? I saw you the other day saying that, I'm taking YouTube as my job. I'm going to unveil now my Isha's affairs. I'm like this. YouTube is my job, You are eating from YouTube, and the part of money that you are spending the money that you are being donated, the money that you are being given for free. A donation. He is using donation to do his own things, apart from his pocket money. I don't know where he's taking his money, sincerely speaking. I don't think. I told you earlier that this guy is so stingy. That's the reason why each and every day they argue with Madam Parasite. You have been taking from subscribers. You have been eating things, free things. Free things, guys. I'm telling you that you, the Swamp King, you have nothing to offer. You have nothing to tell the world.
Good guys, that is it's Ernest. And I want to start by telling him this, guys. I know, like, my sister Marwa came after him, and he saw like Marwa is a very far distance because he was living on borrowed minds. And the story continues that Ernest lives on a borrowed mind. He is not an independent person. He is not somebody who he depends on his own thinking because he cannot think. So he depends on other people's minds. So he's a very big dependent here. He's a very big parasite. Yeah. So once and for all, let me tell it's Ernest. Guy, you have nothing to offer in these streets. You have nothing to offer, even in this village. And whoever thinks that you have something or you are playing a very big role in this village might be or is maybe a stooge like you are. Yeah. Because as big as you are, guys, there is something I'm not, like, you guys don't know about this guy. There is something big that you don't know about this guy. Who is it? Ernest Chalo Nyangoko. Guy, this is a class 4 dropout. A class 4 dropout. Who is here trying to argue with people who have gone to school, before people who have actually struggled in matters of education, as much as education is concerned. And tell me, somebody with a universal education, will you compare him with such a person like it's Ernest? It doesn't beat any logic here. That I sit here, it's Ernest sits there, then we start arguing. And that is what it's Ernest is looking for. Like, he wants to engage Marwa directly on symbol wars. Wars, a war that even as a fly cannot engage him. A war even a fly cannot engage him. Guys, it's Ernest is like telling and lecturing Marwa that Marwa keeps on insulting them. Guys, let him come with proof. Does he know how to prove? Let him come with a lot of proof. Tells people that this is how Marwa is actually insulting us. But if the truth is what you refer as insults, then my brother, you are proving to the world that actually you are a dependent. Somebody who is actually depending from other people's minds. You are a tick. Yes, a tick. On that skin of either goat, a sheep, or a cow, or any animal. You are just a tick. When I say you are a tick, you are a parasite. You see, parasitic people and parasitic creatures like you are the people that we want to clean from these streets. My good guys, I'm very sorry. May I first say that I'm sorry for giving this guy much of my airtime and much of your airtime. But actually, sometimes it pains. It actually sucks. You see, this is one guy who wakes up and starts like bringing up some craps here. Creates a lot of stories. Now, does he understand the term insult? The meaning of this term insult? He is the person who has been leading this campaign, like the Swamp King, I don't know what. Guys, somebody who has developed his house, somebody who has done something very tangible in the village, you call him a Swamp King just because he has gone some steps ahead of you. Steps that you are regretting that you might not be there unless you bring this guy down. It's Ernest. I know you are a spanner boy. You are just a tool. You are a weapon of your masters and mistresses. Kindly, go slow. If you call this one a village of yours, then go slow. See the light other people are seeing. Don't carry that tribalistic mind into your headgear and you want to tell people that this is what you are. When Marwa says the truth that what he does without him coming on into these streets, you cannot bring food onto your tables. Do you think he's cheating? Do you think that is insults? He's telling you the truth. Guys, come up and tell us, how many stories have you come up with without mentioning Marwa's name? And when we say Marwa puss and you eat, you start now comparing yourself like, why are you talking about us? Do you think Marwa can stoop that low to talk about you? How can Marwa stand? Like, how can Marwa start engaging you? Chalo. How can Marwa... I'm looking for a situation, I'm looking for a stage where Marwa sits there, Chalo, you sit this side, and Marwa starts like, oh, this is what I've done, and this is what Chalo has done. Chalo has nothing to offer to the village. A very egocentric guy. Somebody who cannot think beyond the steps he makes. Somebody who feels like he is the village. Guys, the wise man said, you can take a man out of the village, but you cannot take the village outside or of that man. This is exact person I'm talking about. Yes, you can take a man from a world of barbarism, but you cannot take barbarism of that man. Guys, I know you understand what I'm talking about. Chalo civilization bypassed him. He's now looking for civilization and modernization. Do you think we are going to help this guy as he continues and proving to the world that he's still barbaric? He still thinks like those guys in the medieval period. Let me not kill you with a lot of stories about Chalo. Marwa, who told you that Marwa does YouTube as a job? Like, this is my job. What are you doing here, Chalo? Do you lack anything to do? Now you are claiming that Marwa says YouTube is his main job. What do you call a job? Something that brings food to your table. Something that like replenishes your pockets. Something that keeps you living. That's what we call a job. An activity that brings some revenue. An activity that brings some rewards to your life. That is what we refer to as a job. And when you ask and question Marwa what he does here, like why he says YouTube is his main job, what are you doing here? Like I ask myself, what am I doing here? Are you like here to entertain people? Because you have anything you talk is crap? Tell us. I'm entertaining you. You see, when I see you, I always remember the late Mr. Ibu, the Nigerian actor. But he had a lot of senses. That guy had a lot of senses. The difference between you and him is the intellect. Now, what you are the person who is calling for these shots. Guys, do you know the meaning of a job? The term job itself, work. How many works or how many jobs have you been offered in this world? Like, You've gone, like you were employed and you never like did what people wanted, and you left. You decided to come here into these streets to just come and gossip, to just come and insult people, to just come and like fabricate stories, just because that is the easiest way a lazy guy can eat. Yes, eat, because you've chosen the lazy way. But don't bring Marwa. Like, don't compare yourself with Marwa. Hey, how do you start comparing yourself with Marwa? When you call yourself the son of the soil, guys, I always tell people, go ask your mothers. Guys, I'm not insulting anybody, but ask your mothers. Like, I go ask my mother back then in the Kisi villages, Mom, who is my real biological dad? Where is my real biological home? Our mothers always have the answers. But before you are told, just because you grew here, we are also grew here. We are sons of the soil. That is what we do, because we are here for long. So don't be like bragging and you thinking that being opinionated, nobody gonna touch you. You are very touchable. You are very reachable. The only thing that is eating you up is ignorance. Yes, guys, if you think education is very expensive, try ignorance. And that is what my guy tried. Now, what is eating him up is the ignorance that has infested itself in him. So I want to remind him that this is what we are doing. Anything that brings money onto your table, anything that brings food onto your table, that's your job. Like Marwa, without him mentioning Marwa, he cannot get views. He will like come here and start crying. You see, I want to go off YouTube. Life is not the same. Things have changed this way. Like, give him time. Just tell him, go and talk about Marwa. He'll be like here every now and then, looking away from the camera this way, looking like this, because he knows. When I was like surprised when he says like Marwa takes something before he comes on live. Guys, between Marwa and its Ernest. Now he wanted us to compare them, between Marwa and its Ernest. Who is a direct exhibit of drug abuse? Who is a direct exhibit? Guys, tell me. Let me not like preempt myself. Tell me, who is a direct exhibit? Who is an evidence? Yeah, now, when you are talking about like, this guy is a chronic smoker. He takes a lot of bang. You don't need to go and like check him and put him under screens and everything. But you tell me, no. There is, that one is an evidence. Now, when such a person comes here and starts talking about something that is not real, something that is doing, what do you think about this guy? Yes, my good people, before we go on, kindly remember to subscribe to my channel, road to 1,500 subscribers by the end of February. Help me grow, and actually let us tell people the truth, that positivity is there to stay. But what they are doing is short-living. Negativity doesn't pay. It brings evil, and evil is always short-living. Now, let me leave that like YouTube is a job, because he has the answer. Now, let us come like, he is telling Marwa, like Marwa is a beggar, is depending on donations, is doing this. Guys, every effort has got a reward. In Swahili we say, ukipanda pantosha, unavuna pankwisha. Like, you reap what you sow. So the more efforts you make in like doing this and this, the more rewards you get. Now he wants to compare himself with Marwa. Actually, who is a beggar here? Chalo is a big beggar. It's Ernest is a big beggar. Let me call him how he wants him to be called. It's Ernest. Yes, you are a real beggar. Yes. One day you came here and you started crying like, oh, this is what happened between me, Maxi, Otenga Jr., and it's Masuboan. Do you remember? Have you ever heard like Marwa coming to this lives and saying, oh, you took my money, that money we were to share half? Don't try to tell the world that you are a real beggar. You are a cheap beggar. And actually tell the world how jealous you are, how envious you are. When you see like people are being super slapped and you think they are begging. And now, like I'm asking myself, you say like, Marwa is ready to be given even 0 shilling and says thank you. Between Marwa and you, who responds to even comments and even arguments? Who responds? Do you even know what people write in your walls? Nothing. You are not capable of responding. You are incapacitated intellectually. And that is why you are making cheap arguments here. Because the people who are also consuming your meals are also cheap. You make cheap meals being consumed by cheap minds. That is it. So Marwa doesn't depend on these donations you call. And I don't know the meaning of that term donation, the way you make it. What's donations? You know the other day when Manchester United was losing against Crystal Palace, it was crystal clear Manchester or the Red Devils were rendered powerless. Now I want to tell you, it is crystal clear that you, it's Ernest, you are rendered brainless. Yeah. You come here, you want to insult Marwa. Now it's like you have a very big fight with Prince Odinga. What is wrong with you and Prince Odinga? Your brother from the village. Marwa is your brother from the village. What is wrong? Can't you use your eyes? And now you are dealing with somebody's version of things. Huh? Like what BBTV says, it is what you say. You are a tick. And when a tick becomes into problems, when the host dies, or when the host tries to do away with it, that is when a tick learns that it's in a problem. Like you are going to learn that your masters and mistresses, when they will be going away from you, you are going to learn like, oh, I've been doing this. God of mercy, I regret. Please forgive me. Those times are coming. It's Ernest. Those times gonna be coming. Those times gonna be coming. You are talking about that because you don't know how YouTube pays. And that is what, okay, I'm very new here. You came before me, but you don't know how YouTube pays. The way you always beg, even in your private chats, hey, I'm down, do me this, do me. And now you're here questioning Marwa, which kind of dad he is, when he is depending on people to give him, depending on Jamaican uncle to open an account for baby Maisha. How many kids do you have? So why should we actually engage somebody who is on like becoming a parent next? Chalo, ukiupanda mchongoma, kushuka ndio itakuwa ngoma. Yes, I want to remind you. Like, you want to be, you plan evil. Guys, when you are going to be ready to leave that evil, it is going to pay back to you roughly. That's what I'm saying. Like, ukiupanda mchongoma, kushuka itakuwa ni ngoma. Like, mchongoma is a tree that has got thorns everywhere. So you might think that planting that tree and climbing that tree is simple. But wait, when you be coming down, guys, you are going to feel the pain. So respect. Chalo, you are supposed to respect these guys. Respect people. Respect people's opinions. Nobody is hard on you. You are becoming hard for no good reason to other people. Why? Why are you taking things very personal? What did Marwa do to you that you think he is supposed to settle you up? Like you said, he doesn't have a PA and you're asking to become one. And we said you don't have credentials, you don't have papers to become Marwa's PA. You want to be the village parrot? That one we can give you, as in the village parrot. Yes, tell us what is happening, because entertain us. Yes. If you want to have some comedy, yes, go ahead. But don't bring us your crap things here. Don't bring us your empty head and tell us that now fill my empty brains. Nobody's going to do that. Try elsewhere. Nobody's living on free things, as you are saying. But I know you are crying for those opportunities. When you see Marwa, like, this guy, when you claim that Marwa's villa was built by subscribers, by people, guy, you are hitting below the belt. What have you done? Yes, this is your village. Show us. It's 2 years or a whole year plus in YouTube streets. Even your friend Gintu, plus 1+ years. Look at what he's doing. Look at what Masubowan is doing. Tell us what you are doing, actually. If it's not gambling with your own minds, gambling with your own peanuts that you get from YouTube, and when you lose, you become very emotional. Nobody told Manchester to lose. I know you are an ardent fan of Manchester United, and when you lose, you are losing, it's like you are losing your life. Guys, I told you yesterday or the other day it was crystal clear that the Red Devils were rendered powerless. Like I've said, it's now crystal clear. I'm rendering it is Ernest powerless, and he has nothing to offer into this village. The only thing that this guy can offer very well, spreading of rumors, jealousy, like hatred, it is evident all over his body, hatred. And just becoming opinionated is a narcissist. He thinks that the village is theirs and this is where they are supposed to be. Guys, come, let us take Ernest for a tour somewhere. Let us expose him. Let us show him the world outside, how the world outside looks like. Because that is what is lacking. So, Nyangoko, you should leave Marwa alone, actually. Find something else, something of more important. You are a very good driver. Go look for some work. Go do it. You can do driving and you do the same time YouTubing. Like I'm doing. I can YouTube. I can teach. That is it. So anything. You see, these are rewards. We are waiting rewards from any corner. But when you question Marwa's academic credentials, guys, do you have something of substance that you can offer to people? Like, where are your papers? It's Ernest. Where are your papers? You are asking and wondering if Dimwango graduated. Do you know the meaning of graduation? And I want to give you one thing that you can do. Just be our village parrot. Sit somewhere on trees and start telling us, oh, Kamanja is passing, Kamanja is passing. Such a thing, Just sing. That early morning, like when I'm walking to work, very speedy, I'm rushing to work. Oh, Kamanja go. When Marwa buys a vehicle in the village, like a tour van, Marwa's bought this, Marwa's bought this. Yes, when the people are going forward, just be there like you are singing and making a chorus for us. Because that's the only thing you can do. Spreading of rumors, jealous and hatred. Those are things that we want to clean you up with. Because they are eating you up. You think you have a body, but they're eating you up because they're eating your brains. And people say that when you see a head, this head, when you see a head without brains, that's a very big luggage to the neck. The neck is actually feeling the pain. But when the head is full of brains, the neck is always relieved. Guys, I don't want to kill you with a lot of time. Let us let us maintain respect, and let us actually be like a brother that way. Guys, don't forget to share me out. Tell a friend to tell another friend about me. Like my video. Watch it from the start to the end. Subscribe, guys, to my channel, and God is going to bless you. Goodbye.